Halachas, and we start with Orchos Tzaddikim, and we're in the very, very beginning of the first gate, which is what? Which is gate of haughtiness. All right, so let's start. And it says, haughtiness is the coin which the great haughtiness is the coin which the great blessed king has invalidated, and which has warned us about in his Torah, as it is written, take heed lest you forget Hashem your God. Dvarim 8:11. For the haughty man forgets his creator, as it is written, and when your cattle and flock multiply, and gold and silver increase to you, then it's like a continuation, like they skip part. Then your heart will grow haughty, and you will forget Hashem your God, and you will say to yourself, my power and my might, and the might of my hand, have made this well for me. Then you should remember Hashem your God, for it is He who gives you the strength to amass the wealth. Okay. And in relation to a king, it is written that his heart not to be lifted above the brothers. It's also from Dvarim 17:20. And if the Torah cautions even the king in this respect, it goes without saying that average man should not show upmanship one to another. Okay, so let's do up to here, and there is a commentary, and we try to explain. Okay, so we up to the gate of haughtiness. So start from the beginning. Haughtiness is a coin which the great blessed king has invalidated and has warned us about in his Torah, as it is written. So what is it like? Why the author starts from this? It's very interesting. So in olden days, the king would come, right, and he said, "This coin, it's from who? This from the previous king that I killed. You know, it's no good coin. So if anybody is trying to use this coin, it means that he's going to go into prison and he would have to deal with the king himself." So meaning when king said this coin is no longer in circulation, that's it. I think you can exchange it to other coins or something. I mean, you can do something, but with the king's treasury, but you cannot trade it. You cannot buy yourself with a coin. I mean, buy, right? Okay. So that's what author is saying, right? So meaning haughtiness is Hashem said it's not good, right? And it says that why? Because the haughty man, the arrogant man, forgets the Creator, and it says as Moshe Rabbeinu was warning us when we were about to cross the Jordan River, and he said when Hashem is going to give you prosperity, right, and you will be fat and you will be satiated, right, have a lot of material blessings, and you would say, my power did it. Yeah, of course, I worked so much. Of course, oh yes, Hashem helped, but between you and I did it. You understand? So that's the danger, and that's how people get to deny Hashem, and they give themselves all of the credits, meaning that it's idol worshiper 100%. Okay, right, and they say and they go into they should remember that Hashem is the one who gives them the strength and the wealth. 1 second, I wanted to say something. 1 second. Okay. Never mind, I don't remember. Okay, so, and commentary say, a person who is haughty transgresses the prohibition of this pasuk and consider the idol worshipper, since it is as he denied the existence of Hashem. Right? It's from Sota 4b. So it's very interesting point. Very important point. So a person who denies the existence of Hashem, so he's considered to be idol worshiper. So meaning, of course, he would need to acknowledge that his wealth, his lack came from somewhere, right? So we would say it's maybe from idol, some idol, maybe from me. So yeah, a person can be serving themselves. Okay, so one point. Now I remember what I want to say. So some people say, yeah, you see, it's like a prophecy, right? Hashem said that you're going to forget me, that you're going to rebel against me. So it's like prophecy. We didn't have any choice, right? Because he already said that's what's going to happen. And of course, the answer to that question, right, it's very, very simple. Hashem said, yeah, it's going to happen, but it does not mean that it should happen to you. Does not mean that it has to happen in our generation. So, right, we have a freedom of choice. So if we, is it going to happen? Yes. Inevitably, it's going to happen. In what generation? I don't know, maybe 100 years from now, maybe 1,000 years from now, right? So that's very important thing to know. So yeah, is it a prophecy? Yes. Okay. So continue. The reason for this is because, and I think if I remember in the time of Yecheskel, people are trying to use this argument. Right? It's not they've been using it in all generations. Okay. The reason for this is because man was created to recognize the greatness of Hashem and to serve him as a servant serves his master. Right. So let's stop here, and that's what we actually discussed yesterday a little when we were answering the question. So the purpose of man's creation in this world is to serve Hashem, right, and declare about His greatness, right? How? By serving Him, by doing against our desires, right? Meaning what? Hashem said not to do it, and I'm not going to do it. Why? Because I don't want it? No, I want it very much. Like, I don't know, some non-kosher food. Does it smell good? Sometimes you pass this non-kosher restaurant. Does it smell good? Smells very good, right? But I'm not going to go there because it's not delicious. No, many people they stay in line. Yeah, it looks like it's very delicious, right? But I'm not going to do it because Hashem said so. So when you say clearly because I'm doing this or not doing this because Hashem said so, so that's how we glorify Hashem. It's very, very simple. A haughty person harbors feelings that show that he is not subservient to anyone, even to Hashem. Right. So meaning, I'm going to decide. Right. Somebody left us a comment. I don't know, like a few days ago, and this lady said, I don't remember what was said in that clip. But I think I said something in between the lines so a person who goes against Chachamim, so he is going against God, right? Against God. Like he's not basically not a smart person. I don't remember exactly how he said it, right? But this lady said, so if a Jew has a head and their opinion, so they're wicked, right? So wicked, we say maybe, right? Well, exactly, because when we say we're going by opinion of Chachamim, and these people would tell us the opinion of God, the opinion of the Torah. So when you go against their opinion, you're not going against them. They just repeat what the Torah says. So you're going against the Torah, against your Creator, right? So you're not a smart person, to say the least. Okay. So continue. So right. So these people, right? The arrogant person, right, harbors the feelings that show that he is subservient to anyone, not subservient to anyone, even Hashem. Ramban says that since we are nation of the capable and talented people, it is a natural that we that we attitude success to our own efforts and actions. We need to be careful, therefore, not to fall into the trap. That's amazing, Ramban. Okay, so one more time. Ramban said that since we are a nation of capable and talented people, Jews are known to be very talented in every area, right? Much more talented than other people. That's right. That's known. It is natural that we attribute success to our own efforts. Right? So why? Because I work on myself. I spend so much time investing in this and that field. Yes, so that's why it is more dangerous for specifically for Jews, because they're talented. Right? To attribute success to their own efforts, we need to be careful, therefore, not to fall into that trap. Okay. So we stop here. And to be continued. So we're going to do one paragraph, right? When in the time it should be good. All right, so continue. Okay, so next question. We have a question about modesty and gava. We started at the gate of gava. It seems that many immodesty for both men and women result of gava. We're going to get to it, yes. And they want to show off their physicality to attract attention. Yes. If we found this intrinsic gava of modesty distasteful and unclassy, how can we better adjust this mentally in marriage? When showing beauty for the holy purpose, how to appreciate the beauty of self and the spouse without gava? It's a very deep question. Okay, so let's do it from the beginning and then see. Question about modesty and gava. Okay. It seems that immodesty, both men and women, result for gava, that they show off their physicality to attract attention. Yes, yeah. So gava is right. So when a person has gava, is it arrogance? So they want to show off whatever they have, right? They want to flex their muscle. They want to tell everybody what to do. They want to wear this fancy schmancy clothing, right? Why? It's to show off. And we're going to learn in this gate of gava, like how a person should overcome themselves. And a few examples that the Rabbi is going to give us. One example, not example, advice. Apologize, advice, right? So how to get rid of it is stop wearing this fancy schmancy clothing and wear clothing not modest, not moderate quality, but something would shame the wearer. Right? There is expression, shame the wearer. Maybe shabby, maybe with the spots or something like so that he would be embarrassed. So only like this he can go. He or she can make themselves humble. For women, I think not to do it. I would like some worn up clothing. Okay. So, but now we're talking about physical attention. I mean, basically, why would we want to attract physical attention? People on the street or around us. So otherwise, opposite, we have to hide it. We have to be invisible. Like you're there, but you're not there. You don't attract any attention, be it men or women. Okay. If we found intrinsic gava of immodesty, right, distasteful and unclassy, right, so it's proper. If we found, how can we better adjust mentally in marriage? Adjust mentally in marriage when showing beauty for the holy purpose. How to appreciate the beauty of self and the spouse without gava. So how Gava comes from Gava is a pride. So pride is arrogance. Pride, it comes from our achievement that as we learned today. So the person will say it's my achievement. But if you understand that everything came from Hashem, so it's all like a free gift, right? Hashem like gave us this physical beauty, right? So what is my what did I invest in it? Nothing. Right, and person, no, you don't understand. I would apply this mask and you put this cream and that cream. So if somebody is ugly and you can put the creams like 7 times a day, nothing's going to change them. You understand? So don't say it's because of you. Just say because of Hashem. And for a woman to be beautiful for her husband, so she can do a lot with his beauty to entice him to do the right things. Right, so that's absolutely valuable, right? So to entice him to learn more, to have kids, right, and other things, right? So meaning, so how to work on yourself to understand it's all from Hashem, it's only gift, that there is no merit of ours in that. And that gift. So it's first and second. It's most probably it's our test in life, like in Yosef's case, right? And Yosef, when he was Eshet Potiphar, this wife of Potiphar, so it was his test, right? That he had to overcome, and because he overcame that task, he became Yosef. And if he would fail, he would be just Yosef, and because he fell, he became Yosef Hatzadik. That we still learn every day about him. Not every day, but like every year for sure, and many times during the year. You understand? So if a person is physically attractive, right, they must understand their test, and they have to withstand it, right, to create some borders, some fences.